Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 76 of the Michael Pena Sr. Show. It's September 18th, 2018, and I'm your host, Michael Pena Sr. Listen, Vince Lombardi said, winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. And, I'm bringing that up today because I want to make sure that you're learning and understanding how to win with your money. And I like to equate so many things that I do with sports because obviously I've been involved with sports my whole life. And, I still am in sports. So just a quick story. Michael Pena Jr., for a lot of you out there know, he's a quarterback at Nichols College. And I thank everybody, Tom B, texting me during the game. I love it. People watching at home, sending me messages. Thank you. I love it. But you also know that they lost a tough game this weekend, a game they should have won. And just like in life, if you don't know how to win, and if you play not to lose, guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose. And I'm bringing up my son's team because they were playing a team that last year, and one of the parents had told me this, last year they lost 13-0 to Coast Guard Academy back in 2017. And they said that it was worse than that. They were absolutely dominated, and offensively they couldn't even do a thing. So they were happy to see my son playing quarterback. My son's team was dominating in the first half. They're winning 20-10 with 7:35 to go in the game. And it seemed to me like the coaches, and I hate to call the coaches out, but I'm using it as part of my financial show, they were playing not to lose the game. And just like in life and just like your finances, when you've got the talent and you've got the education and you've prepared, you can't sit back and play not to lose. You got to do the things that are going to finish and going to help you win. And my son's team went on to lose 27-20. And unfortunately, losing can become habit. And you're in a losing franchise that's losing has become habit. And you with your money are doing things by habit that are making you lose. And I look at this team, my son's team, they're preparing, they're talented, they're good enough to win. Are you preparing? Are you talented? Are you good enough to win in your life with money? You should be by now. Don't sit back and, hope that you don't lose. Once you get ahead, you got to stay ahead. And you got to do the things that puts yourself over the top to win. And, I talk about Vince Lombardi all the time. I talk about Bill Parcells all the time. And you ask, why do I like these guys so much? They take over losing franchises. The Green Bay Packers were pitiful. Absolutely disgustingly pitiful. And people don't equate Vince Lombardi. They don't understand, because he's older. It's from he took them over in 1960. 1959, they were absolutely disgusting. They couldn't get out of their own way. He took basically the same team. Bart Starr was the quarterback on a losing team. Paul Hornig was the running back on the losing team. Jerry Kramer, the guard, was on the losing team. And they went on, all of them together, to win 7 championships. They took the habit of losing, turned it into a habit of winning, and they learned how to win. That's what I love. Bill Parcells did the same thing with the Giants. He went to the Jets, did the same thing. Went to the Patriots, did the same thing. Takes losing franchises, teaches them how to win. And that's what you need to do. You need to teach yourself how to win and not go back to losing habits. You got to continuously educate yourself, continuously prepare yourself. I'm always telling you about things to do. I mean, and I hope that you're reading. I hope that you're doing things that are preparing yourself. And I'm going to list this on my on Facebook on Peanut Financial Coaching. My top 3 books for the winners to help prepare yourself to win. The first one, Richest Man in Babylon. I've brought this up before. Number 1 book, start there. Historical book, okay? Read it. It'll start putting you on the path of winning. So the next book, Think and Grow Rich. You're starting to run a business, you're starting to do things, get this book. And if you're on baby step 4, okay, first of all, please listen to me on podbean.com. I've changed my format. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing with my investments. It's great for people that are in baby step 4. I mean, I do believe in Dave Ramsey's philosophy, and that's the thing too. Philosophy will get you a long way in winning, okay? So you got to follow a philosophy, stick with the philosophy. I believe in a lot of Dave Ramsey's philosophy, but I also believe in Warren Buffett, okay? And the things that he does. So on podbean.com, and find me at the Michael Pina Senior Show, I'm breaking down what my investments are. I'm going to show you and teach you how I pick out my individual stocks. Dave Ramsey doesn't believe in individual stock picking. I'm explaining to you how I do it, what I do with it, what I do with my investments, exactly what I do, soups and nuts. But that's only if you're in baby step 4, okay? But go to podbean.com, that'll help you educational-wise, all right? And if you're in baby step 4, here's the book that you should have read or should be reading, The Intelligent Investor. I mean, I've got my Intelligent Investor, I got notes back here, I've got, this marked off in different spots. I go back to this time and time again. These are my 3 top books to prepare myself to win. Because I'm telling you right now, it doesn't stop. You will fall back to your losing ways. Something will come up and you'll think that you're not ready for it. And a habit of losing will creep up into you. So, I get a little fired up because I want to see my son win. He comes from a winning background, playing for Severian Brothers in Westwood. I come from a winning background playing at Brockton High School and on. So, I talk about championships. I just want him to go to a place where they're learning and understanding that winning becomes a habit. So, if you're part of my community and, I don't think that I'm calling anybody out. I just want everybody to win because that's what I always say to you, So listen, make sure you're preparing yourself. Make sure you're doing your budget because that's part of the preparation and winning. All right. And then once you do begin to win, don't go back to a losing way. Don't try not to lose. You got to continue to find ways to continue to win. All right. So listen. As I always say, I want to win. I want to help you win. We are going to win this thing together.